dear students. In this video, we will start next chapter of your maths book. Name of the chapter is sets. A set is a well-defined collection of objects. Well-defined collection means the collection which you can define properly without any doubt. For example, set of numbers like natural number, whole number, integer number, rational number. And second is the set of pupils in your class. You can also count the total number of students in your class. Some symbols which we use to represent the sets. So the symbols are N, W, Z, Q and R. N we use to represent the set of natural number as it starts from 1. W we use to represent the set of whole number as it starts from 0. And Z we use to represent the set of integers. In integers, negative to positive numbers are there. Q we use to represent the set of rational number. Rational number means the form of numerator and denominator. R we use to represent the set of real number. Now we will learn about types of set. In types of set, first one is finite set. The set in which you can count the total number of elements is known as finite set. For example, the man who have landed on the moon, and another example is the set of oceans. Second one is infinite set. The set in which you cannot count the total number of elements of the set is known as infinite set. For example, the set of points on a line segment, you cannot count the number of points in a line segment. Another example is the set of multiples of 10. You can find out 10 multiples, 20 multiples or 100 multiples, but you cannot find out all the multiples of 10. Now another is singleton set. The set which contain only one element is known as singleton set. For example, 7, 9 and 0. Next one is the empty set. The empty set you can represent by this bracket, and this symbol also we use to represent the empty set. Another example is here set A is equals to X, where X is the element of Z. Z means set of integer number, and the condition is here X is greater than 0 and less than 1, but it is negative also. So there is no letter, no number which is greater than 0 and less than 1, and also it is negative. So it is said to be the empty. Another example is equal set. Another type of set is equal set. In equal set, the number of elements and amount of element must be equal, so it is said to be equal set. Here you can see all the elements are common and equal, so it is known as equal set. Next one is equivalent set. In equivalent set, number of element must be similar, but it is not necessary that it is common also. So it is said to be equivalent set. You can represent by the symbol A equivalent to B. Next one is disjoint set. When there is no common element in both of the set, it is known as disjoint set. So here you can see there is no common element in set A and set B. If we will talk about overlapping, two or more set may have one or two common element is known as overlapping. And if we will talk about subset, when one set is entirely contained in another set. So here you can see set A is entirely contained in set B, so you can say set A is subset of B. If it is not there in the set B, so you can write as A is not the subset of B.